my team and everyone in the team, we come from a community where we are just those low level, like, so we are just there to solve something for our community to sustain. So the fact that Wege Prize gives us an opportunity to reach out to our minds and find some innovative solution that are locally based, it's an opportunity that we literally see like we cannot give away. Like every time we have to try harder. So last time we came here with another project, this time we came back harder with another project, and the fact that it's so sustainable oriented, it gives us like the motivation to keep on going, because literally we are solving something that will impactfully go back to the community. Yeah. I'm doing my PhD in civil engineering, and I'm working with a team that's in agricultural, medicine stuff. So working in that, it's quite enriching, because I deal with calculations, seeing forces in infrastructure, like the facility that you see. I just see the forces, how the facility should be forced and should be sustainable in terms of crashes and stuff like that. But for them, they see how biodiversity and life can be enriched over there. So that capability of like enriching that knowledge of humor, to me, that not only your forces that you see here, but through those forces life can prevail and exceed here, it's really helpful. The project or the problem that you're trying to solve should sustain by itself, like reinventing and sustain by itself in the long run. It's most exciting that you don't have to depend on a certain layer for this problem or for this solution to sustain in the long run. So being in a place where we can always be in a cycle, a very closed cycle that is sustaining, it's most exciting. That's why it keeps us going. We young men or youth who mostly participate for this, they have innovative minds, but we do not get much of the guidance. So having a person who will give you a feedback, like you have to improve here, improve there, for this to be more valuable, it's something that is it's an opportunity on itself. So, and it also gives us that capability or that eager to do something much more better, because we would want to always give out the best out of itself, and the feedbacks arise that eagerness of wanting to give out the best, because you will always want to give out the best. So the feedback are so important, because they give us that opportunity to always want to find the best out of ourselves and out of the project that we're presenting. Yes. Seven years ago, when I first met the group leader Anthony in a leadership academy, where we were just scholarship products, like some person somewhere just saw the need of starting a school where he will put it an education free, and we were luckily selected to be part of the scholarship. Something between us that resonates a lot, it's always to do something for the community. And the community around where we come from, food security is something of it's a very big problem. And for instance, one of the one of the nutrition that is very expensive, I can say, it's the protein. So the protein, meaning the meat, meaning the chicken, and all kind of meat, I can say, they are very expensive. So for us to be able to add value to the nutrition based, we thought of this. So the Senene part really solve, or it becomes a part of the solution to this problem by providing this essential part of nutrition in our community. And we see it as we are going directly to help the community by preventing the stunt growth that we have seen. We have first-hand experience, like we have seen it in our community, and this is a huge opportunity, I can say, for us to be directly impacting the society. So that's the inspiration behind. We are trying, and most of our projects that we are working on, or we are trying to work on, they are focused basically on food security, settlement security, or shelter security, and ensuring that just a normal guy like us, coming from just humble backgrounds, can secure those basic needs and being pushed to some other opportunity like education and every other thing. So that's why we are inspired. So food security is part of something very with high priority, I can say. Yes. The opportunity by itself, it holds of impacting the community. That's the primary thing, that we are going primarily to touch the lives of people, changing it at first hand. So by itself, it's exciting, I can say. The other thing is being able to have a product that's very manipulative, like you can manipulate it in wherever ways that possible so that it can penetrate. Like you can increase the penetration rate of that product by manipulating it into different ways. Itself, it's also something very exciting. So we think like the product by itself, it will be able to be scalable, and it will be scaled to many parts of the country. And given that we have these things of taboo of foods and stuff, the capability of manipulating it into protein bars, cookies, and all that, it gives us an opportunity to go beyond those cultural boundaries. Those who live in areas know the problem much more way better, but the capability of them thinking about their local available materials to solve their problems, it's something that's another level of solving the problem. So I think like the ability to be empowered to use the local available materials to solve the problems that they know best than any other person, it's quite empowering than thinking about any other position in it. All of it. I can say all of it, all the 5 teams, and I wasn't able to see like all the 58 teams, the ideas presented, but I believe all of them, they're very nice. But all the 5 teams that I got to see their presentation up there, all of them, first of all, being a youth-led ideas of innovation, it's first of all exciting. Like the future, these are the guys who are going to all offices from different parts of the countries, different places in the world, and they're innovative in this nature. That's exciting. And for me, what really personally I really like is that the idea that all of them, they are focused on solving problems that are experienced by just a low-level person of the society, a person who by just $0.3, we have seen a project with $0.3, somebody can get something to eat, something to feed his family. So it's by itself, it's exciting. And being a youth-led based innovations, they're very exciting. And all the I can say all the projects are very nice. They're very nice. I really like the innovation and the solution, or if we could generally classify the projects, they're all interconnected, like they're all based on the community. Like in one point, maybe the end product of one project will be an input for another, and the end product of another project will be an input for another. That closed system in terms of relationship of the solution based on of these 5 projects, it's something very also, it should be taken into account, and it should be also a source for we as youth innovators that were trying to solve these wicked problems, to also look it as an opportunity for us to collaborate more and make more solutions. Yeah. Just keep on innovating, keep on showing up your innovation. There are some people who want to pull you and they will always support you. They're just here freely, not just freely, but wholeheartedly here to support you and support your ideas, to push them to a better standards, to a more open door of exploration. And that's it. I can say it's more of an opportunity, and young people should keep on trying to innovate. There are people outside here who help and really want to support you, want to just keep on magnifying your visibility, and you'll be there. So just participate. When an opportunity knocks at you, don't let it go, and just do something for the community. And I think that's the baseline of everything. Yeah. The price and everything materially means scaling. Like, you have a base of seed money to scale your. But another thing which is more immaterialistic is that there are people outside there who are watching your work. They are there to support you. They are there who value your work when you don't feel it. And that means very much more than the material part. The material part will be scaled by your hard work, but knowing somebody out there is there to value work is something much more bigger and speaks larger volumes than that. So I can say the prize money, most of it, I can say it's going back to the project to scale it. As my team leader said, last year he was in Tanzania. He purchased a piece of land where we're going to put this facility there. So basically, it's a process. We have already gradually started to envision, to put this vision into action, and by this prize money, it gives us a more boost towards achieving this process. But the other thing is that, as I said, and I will reiterate again, the immaterial part of it, just knowing that somewhere in the world there's some people who are valuing our work, who are seeing this work that we are doing in a second eye of a bigger vision than even what we are seeing it. It's quite redeeming than even what the material can say. We are really grateful. That's the word that I can say that can sum it off.